guys don't like this video, go ahead and click click to the next video if you want to see stuff like that. So
we don't blame you.
Yeah, we're sorry about this. We're gonna call. Hey, you might want to put that back in.
Call the fire department. This one got out of hand.
Will it start video, or is this just a...
I hear the electric fan on. It's 20 degrees out. He's hydro locked, boys. Did you hear that hydro locking? Guarantee she's got antifreeze down in her. Hey, do you want me to pick the tail up a little bit? You got brakes? Easy there, Tiger. Hey, don't go all the way off the trailer.
Jack, you just ball stairs on the man. All I can see is the door handle right here.
You don't need that where you're going.
It's literally big enough to get just the door handle. Oh, there goes the header pipe. A little bit more. A little more. Whoa. Back up a little bit more.
You alright in the back yet? Now go easy, the front bumper may hit. And the hitch. Got her. Perfect. Just like a little kid, ain't he? Big Matt. Why do you have grease on your nose now? Did that drip out of your El Camino?
No.
It's I thought you said this didn't have no big cam in it.
This one's a 62.
Is that what 7-cylinder sounds like? So for everybody that's been wondering, Kevin's finally got him El Camino.
And she's nice. Bro.
And she's nice, he says. We're gonna have to shut the door.
He says.
This is the most metal it's ever seen.
So
you big bullet.
Hunter and me and Kevin went down to what, Eastern Tennessee, down below Dale Hollow Lake.
Yeah.
He found this beauty on Mark Zuckerberg's, what's his personal information stealer? Is that what you call it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Big Brother Marketplace.
Yeah. So he found this on Facebook Marketplace. Conned me into driving down one Sunday.
Off of 5 pictures.
Off of 5 pictures, and
we got half.
I wonder why. So we went down and looked at this thing, and you're like, I can tell you're just digging it up. You guys been watching our channel for a while. You know that Kevin's been wanting El Camino, so he's finally found him one.
Right in my price range.
Right in his price range, but it may need a few things. We did drive it.
We did.
But when he took it on a test drive, you know, we kind of noticed it may have had an antifreeze leak, and it's got maybe a little bit of a tick over here on one of the
cylinders.
Oh, this hood don't stay up, does it?
Wow!
Race hood.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, where'd the air cleaner go?
Never had one.
It won't fit, will it?
No.
Oh. So, yeah, so when he come back from a test drive, he's out there negotiating with the guys, and me and Hunter's back in the garage where it was sitting, and there was 2 little puddles So on this dirty shop floor, I stuck my finger down him and tasted him.
You're a good man.
And it was antifreeze. He still continued to negotiate.
That's right.
But we're kind of thinking something's going on this half of the motor maybe. Or maybe the whole thing. Look at that chrome.
There's a couple of things we're going to point out in this video.
You can't make fun of my Ford tractors no more.
Yeah.
People were getting on you for
really?
making fun of me, so
that's all right.
now it's going back.
You can come back with it.
So what is this? Small block 350 maybe?
Small block 350.
That's not original. This is what, a 1982 El Camino?
Yeah, that's an 82.
How's your arms doing holding that?
V6.
Really?
Yeah.
All the power.
Yeah.
So it's got these sweet Outlaw 1 wheels, missing a grease cap here, but it's got all the power. So what are we doing to it? Look at the the red silicone in the header gasket.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the first thing we should point out.
Doing a compression test or something on it first.
Should.
Then I think we may get the antifreeze pressure tester and just
see where it
hydrolock it. So when you started up on the trailer and unloaded it, it kind of went.
Did it again too.
Did it?
Yeah.
So if you guys heard that, it kind of went and then started spinning over like it had water in one of the cylinders.
It either has 55 degrees of initial timing, or
I think it's got fluid
in a cylinder.
This bank smokes a little bit more, but we're gonna do some diagnosis and tear into it. I'm not a Chevy guy. I never understood why they
She's
put.
Gonna be the best daily driver.
I don't know why they put that distributor back. You can't get to it.
Well, you know.
It's for all you Chevy guys. Here's your video. So.
Bub, why? What's your rotor look like?
Is this the MSD ignition I seen in the Facebook ad?
Yeah. Yeah. $60 on the plug wires.
Oh. Is that normal?
Your HEI box, bub. She's pumping around.
So we got some spark plugs pulled out of her. We got oil, lean cylinder, oil, somewhat normal, oil. Do you know what's going on back here? What's that part?
That's the intake.
Oh, that's a bolt that's missing out there. We got antifreeze leaking out here. We got oil coming out of the sending unit gauge.
This is looking good.
This valve cover's ready to fall. Oh, look at that. It's not even tightened up. You see that, bud?
You. That was
Look
you.
at that.
I did grab it.
Hey, I wonder what's hiding under here. Has it got big tall parts under here? Nope. You got about 3 inches too much of valve cover.
I'll be dipped.
We doing a compression test?
Yeah.
Okay, Hunter, are you the cranker over?
She won't fire.
These boards like silicone, didn't they?
I did.
Mm-hmm. That is definitely a stock valve train, bud. No need for the high-rise Mickey Thompson Edelbrock valve covers.
Yeah.
Red silicone was their friend. Mm-hmm. So we got a little tick on this side over here, don't we?
Huh.
But somebody put too tall of a valve cover on it. You think those are reusable?
It looks like they've already reused them once.
We're trying to do a compression test. I like this electric fan that's on all the time. I got that at Harbor Freight. Keep going a little longer. I think it's there. That's good.
That's a nice tight cylinder. Did you see that?
What you got?
Oh, we got like 120.
120. We'll write that down.
We're feeling good.
So while we're testing compression on cylinders, I noticed this engine. You guys tell me, I'm not a Chevy guy. This engine's sitting crooked in this car. Pretty sure that's not quite right. You probably can't see. If you look at that pulley down there, it is not straight with that sway bar. The motor's got a slight cock back. I wonder if they did that to clear the headers.
Put all that motor in there, bro.
It's probably got new holes drilled in the transmission mount back here.
Ooh. We haven't even looked at that.
No, I bet
This is an adventure.
I bet that's a sight to see.
So far, it's
Hunter, how's it feel to be sitting in the truck car?
Feel.
Go ahead, Bob.
I don't feel like a child.
Let's see Hunter do the jiggle. Go ahead. Hold the throttle wide open. I got blasted for that in the last video. You got to jiggle everything just right.
I've never had this problem.
No starty. Push the shifter up.
I already.
Why you wiggle it?
all this stuff done.
The car's broken. Maybe you got the wrong key. Maybe it's stolen. You flip the key over?
What you got there, bub?
Theft device. This is the redneck version of LoJack.
It fired over just a second ago.
Look at that steering wheel, forever sharp. We get that at Pet Boys?
Where's the key that was in it?
If it's like a Ford, you don't need a key.
You don't need a key.
She's in neutral now.
Oh, now she's locked.
Okay, we'll be back after these messages. After we hotwire Kevin's car.
What you got there, bud?
More silicone. I was kind of looking back here. I'm like, that looks a little looser. Oh, wait. You want me to take your header bolt out for you?
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy. Well, what have we done now? We got a compression test all done, right?
Yeah.
What's our numbers?
We're over 100, which is surprising to me.
120 was the high one. We're down to 100 on this one back here, huh?
Number 8, yeah.
We don't really know about 5
We
and
know
6.
that's not a hot motor, but
Yeah.
it's not a healthy one. But it's kind of like it's in its
Probably
70s
lived
right
her
now.
life. Yeah.
It's in its 70s.
Yep.
So are we gonna pump a little pressure and watch antifreeze spew out of the cylinder, or what?
We want to hear for some hissing and everything else and see where it's coming from.
We've got an antifreeze tester here. We're gonna pump this up with a little bit of pressure and see. We think we may have a leak somewhere, so we're gonna make some leaks anyway. I'll show you guys the spark plugs. This is the back cylinder. It's number 8, I guess you call it. It's like white. I don't know if it's been burning lean.
Or brand new.
We move up to 1. It's kind of normal. Then we're getting a little bit blacker as we go up. Really black and cruddy.
And note those threads. Nice and shiny.
She's running a little rich.
It's that
She's
big cam.
a little lean there.
It's that big cam, bub.
She's a little lean. This one's getting plenty of oil and gas. You may have some intake leaks and everything else by the way it looks. So.
Well,
We're going to pump her up and see what spews.
yeah.
I'll let you do the pumping.
Oh, you want to see me pop my own radiator?
I'm going to guess we can have antifreeze coming out right here. Oh! What's leaking already? I hear it. How much pressure you got on it?
I was trying to hold that 10.
We're holding, well, she's down to 13 pounds now. Had a leak on the radiator hose. We got a leak right here, which we knew about that. Nothing squirting out the cylinder though.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
There's a big.
You're disappointed that your motor's not spraying out antifreeze.
I know,
Is this,
right?
is
Like,
this
it's not
factory?
even- It's not even, no.
There's a big old pool of
I
antifreeze.
agree.
Easy, I just about ripped off the Chevrolet
Oh,
emblem.
Bob!
Gotta be careful up here with the classic. Alright, we'll let that sit there a little longer and see if we have Niagara Falls or not.
Yeah, crank it over, bud.
We're gonna crank it over a little bit while we got pressure on it.
Go ahead, hold it down.
Oh god. Hey, how's your maintenance-free battery going?
Well, how are we doing here? What kind of battery is this?
I mean, it's pretty bad when you have no spark plugs in the motor and she won't even crank.
Yeah, I can just get rid of
Oh,
those for you.
we can find the date code right. Oh, look, it's frozen,
Oh,
swelled.
she's swelled.
So if you guys,
We'll go into that.
some of you people don't live in cold climates, but when your battery goes dead and you leave it out and it freezes,
Yeah.
they will go bad. If you look at the side of this case, she's swelled.
There
Something
she
fierce.
is. Pretty much like new.
2019.
Warranty.
So when you see those sides pop out like that, your battery's done for. So if you run your batteries dead, guys, you live in the cold, charge them up, or you're
And
gonna
and the simple fact that you don't have spark plugs in the cylinders and you still can't crank it over.
that could be
It's a tall
something to
tale
do
sign.
with the starting where it was
Well,
kind of.
check out this. I think it had a killer boombox in it, if you ask me.
We could put the right kind of battery cable ends on it, you know. Get rid of some of this redneck science here.
Why would we do that?
So what's the game plan here? I'm thinking the intake's gommed up with no bolts and some bolts. And
Yeah. We
then yank
find
it off,
this.
reseal it, new header gaskets, and some spark plugs maybe from Napa. Your plug wire's okay. What's going on with this cap and rotor? There's something going on.
So it's supposed to be spring loaded in there, and it looks like she's burnt out.
Is that factory GM? Is that factory GM stuff?
Well, I think some of them came like that, but ATI was.
Is that supposed to do that?
Yeah, slap.
Okay. We're gonna get a few new parts. Take her apart. I think you get some fresh plugs in her. Get the intake off and see what it looks like under there. I drive. Probably a big squirrel's nest under there. Look at the high-rise intake, though. I mean, what brand is that? Pet Boys?
We don't know yet.
Hey, here's another bolt that I can take out with my fingers. No, it's just cross-threaded. Sorry. I thought I could.
We'll be all right.
Who puts an intake in with Allen head screws? They ought to have their head examined.
And I bet they torqued them, too.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they got torqued.
With their Allen wrench.
We're still holding pressure, though.
Okay, Kevin, you're taking this one out.
It's stripped.
Yeah.
Kevin's a mayor of Strip Town.
Oh, this one's missing.
We'll get some of this stuff off. We'll bring you guys back when I guess we're popping the manifold off. I'm gonna go order some parts at Napa. It sounds like.
This one?
Did we get a socket?
Oh yeah, we did.
What brand is it?
Number 6.
Duralast.
Gear wrench.
So getting the top end tore off. We're getting ready to take the intake off.
Yep. It's loose.
With all these stripped out heads. This one's missing. Everything on this motor is not tight so far. I just got a header loose.
I got a guess. It was so the block and motor comes out of a '73 Camaro. I'm guessing the boys went ahead and put their own manifold on there, going for some big hypo stuff.
This has got to be an eBay China special because I see no name on it. What do you think about this operation, Uncle Scott?
It came with the dress-up bolts, and then they didn't have anything to torque it with.
I like the chrome plating on this water neck I just took off.
Yeah. You got it right. Hey,
yeah.
She's an air gap.
It is. Pet Boys Air Gap Special.
Oh, God.
Here, let me just try another one here. Ready? And...
Oh! Don't think you don't have intake leaks. No,
That's why she's got a big cam,
that
bud.
may be why you have some white spark plugs. Sucking in a little fresh air when it shouldn't be. I'm saying this is definitely needed.
Yeah. 3 foot-pounds isn't going to hold it.
If you don't know what you're working on, folks, please don't work on motors. Oh, look at that. You're a man.
I heard something leak.
She's not attached too good.
This gasket's almost reusable.
Oh, okay. That's probably what they did last time, boys.
Oh, yeah. She's getting an oil change for sure.
Silicone City. How many leaks we got?
Look at them heads.
They're nasty, ain't they?
Yeah.
This looks like a little tiny baby motor. We're used to working on stuff like that over here. If you guys don't like this video, go ahead and click click to the next video if you want to see stuff like that. So
We don't blame you.
yeah, we're sorry about this. All right, well, we got the intake off. Hunter's checking head bolt torque. Clicking off at 65. Now they're not turning, so we're leaving her alone, ain't we?
Success.
Pretty sure they didn't make it that far.
I'm pretty sure whoever worked on the top end of the motor didn't go in that far, so he just worked on the headers and the intake and all the stuff they got from Pet
All
Boys.
the performance mods.
I wonder if they put a camshaft in it too.
We can measure that.
Yeah, that's alright. I think it just had its own natural camshaft. Hey, bud.
I wouldn't expect anything less out of you.
You know what would make this car run better?
Some Ford.
Some Ford Motorcraft factory silicone
They
sealant.
probably know about leaks, don't they?
They know how to keep their leaks from running on the ground. It's going to add like 50 horsepower. You got her all cleaned up, ready to go together? Yeah. That stuff's like, you don't want to smear it out with your fingers. It's like super thick. And it's good for projects like this.
Yeah.
He's about ready to drop down his eBay China intake again.
That's right.
Hopefully it seals up this time. So.
It's got to do better with the actual torque.
Well, that's a nice looking tube of cock. Pet Boys, here I come.
We don't have a name brand on that dude?
No, there's no name. They're ashamed to put their name on it.
Quit, I'm gonna mess up my gasket.
We definitely ain't putting those round head bolts back in it.
Yeah. As well.
Alright, it's coming together.
Day 7.
Day 7, Hunter's got valve cover on. They got new header gaskets. Ready for a valve cover over here, Hunter?
That's right.
Got these super sweet Edelbrock valve covers.
Way too big.
I put some new gaskets on with some high tack to hold those on. I don't know how Chevys keep from leaking in the valve covers the way they're designed. Not the greatest setup ever.
Keep all the power down
Gotta be careful with
You
this high
got
performance.
3 times as much valve cover as you got motor there, bud.
It's an intimidation factor.
You getting ready to drop a distributor in next? So we did put the motor on number 1 top dead center, we think.
What's leaking out of it? Water?
You pressure washed it, remember?
Right?
It's not my car. You know, I got a timing light. Even though we do work on diesels. I have come to the conclusion that a guy could get by working with Harbor Freight tools on something like this because it don't require any special tools or
That's right.
9/16 is the biggest wrench you need. Now when you go work on stuff like this, it's a little different story.
Do you have that 9/16 inch?
Do I?
You just look up here for all the wrenches.
Well,
We got a spare spark plug boot up here too in case you need it.
I took the razor blade out. I figured you didn't need that.
You want me to leave this camera on? Watch you struggle. Oh, you got it. Got enough twisty?
I think that's.
I think it looks good.
That's where we're covered.
We don't. We don't need that cylinder. Got a new cap, coil, rotor, old Holley carburetor that's sticking through the hood.
What?
Got your coolant lines back on. We already put coolant in, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's a big old cluster of a cap. Getting close to firing her up, boys.
That's right. Why would he put that?
That ain't my handwriting.
No.
It's that Hunter's handwriting.
Pretty sure it's mine.
What does POS stand for, boys? I'm sure everybody's typing away in the comments right now. Performance of...
That's right.
No. We all know what it stands for.
Begins.
Is it going to fire? Who's starting it?
Kevin, I think you should do the honors.
I think you should. Me and Kevin will watch for all the oil spraying.
Okay.
You got the mullet hairdo.
I don't have my
You gotta go in there and pump it 8 times.
Now, here we go. Right?
He's got it. There's the fan. She's hot already. Fire it up. Oh yeah. Sounds a little better, don't you?
It's still got a little bit. Yeah, our big cam disappeared.
Yeah, we don't have a big cam anymore. Will you check the timing on it? That's normal.
Diesel motor running. That's right, bud.
It's a ride-on Chevy. Look at all the smoke rolling off of her. She's on fire. You unhook the vents or not? Yeah. Come in and hook the vacuum vents. Alright. What you got? big cam went away.
Yeah.
Hey, bud. Hey, what's that? You got liquid over here, too? Got gas and antifreeze?
Saw that before.
I'll open the door up before we dive Chevy fumes. Now we gotta see if it did a burnout.
It runs a little better.
Yeah, once you get everything tight and the leaks
Its
fixed.
big racing cam disappeared once all 8 cylinders started hitting.
She's definitely running better.
Yeah.
Now I got all this concrete out here, right? Oh my gosh. One wheel peel, boys. Hey, we need to get the welder out, bud.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, you're losing parts.
What's that?
Your exhaust manifold gasket left to chat. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let me get this piece of plastic.
Oh, that's my tailgate.
This come out. This come out of your tailgate. We should put this back in.
We got too much power now.
We're gonna call. Hey, you might want to put that back in.
Call the fire department. This one got out of hand. There you go.
Oh my goodness. She does run a lot better.
Yeah. Why did you let him bring this home?
I told him. Didn't I say that, Hunter? I said, I'm sure I hope we go home empty-handed.
Yeah.
I said, I'm fine going home empty.
Look at all the holes.
There's smoke coming out of the holes. You think this is funny? Oh my god.
There you go.
That smoke wasn't leaving.
I'm gonna go drive it down the road real quick. See
All
what
right.
it's all about.
Still smoky out here. Still smoky.
Suspension department.
This is not the exhaust light.
That all out of the motor? Bub, we need a Miller lock your rear end.
We do.
Sounds like it's running better though.
It does. It runs a lot better. Actually.
Just don't drive better, stop better.
Well, it's still a little loose in the suspension department.
Let's go out here and take a look at it. I think you went so fast the hood's trying to come open too.
That's what happened. That's what happened. Don't look too hard, okay?
Well, that's gonna be it for this little short video, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at all the black tire on the back of your
Woo!
paint job of this body
my
man
paint
special.
job.
Oh no. Yeah, somebody's had their hands in the paint department and they probably shouldn't have, kind of like the top end of the motor, but
Yeah.
I do believe the old motor's gonna be alright.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Well,
Her body works a little rough.
I've had enough Chevy for the day, I can tell you that. We gotta go open Christmas presents.
Ooh.
What are you gonna do with the rest of it?
I don't think this is supposed to be curved.
Well, that's what happens when you load up your snowmobile.
Is that what it is?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be curved. I know we got some El Camino viewers, because
I don't know about that.
the El Camino guys can comment down
Yeah.
below.
Yeah, let me know.
So what are you doing with this? Is this your new daily driver? You're gonna replace the white lightning?
Be my new hoopty.
The old white lightning's getting a little weight reduction going on. You still got some stuff to do. I mean, I'm seeing, I rode in this thing when he was buying it. And it looks like a 12-year-old's had it and done some wiring. Put these super sweet. Oh, look at this bow tie back here. You didn't see that, did you?
Tell me more. Oh, purple.
Purple. Got race gauges in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, to make a good daily commuter since you only drive about a mile to work.
Yeah.
Horn works. I'm surprised.
Super sweet.
Well, yeah, you're missing a little hubcap over here.
Yeah,
I know it wasn't a bulldozer video, but if you guys
smile.
like this video, drop some comments down below, and we might do some more crazy stuff like this in the future. But if not, most of them's probably already clicked on to the next video and moved on. So there's probably about 10 people watching now. My ratings are going down, dragging us all down.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Well, if you want to see more cool videos, for sure, we got stuff like this we're working on that's a lot funner and cooler than the El Camino.
Oh.
It is kind of nice working on little tiny parts for once, though. Not using anything bigger than the 9/16. Is your snowmobile gonna fire up today?
Maybe.
It's like the end of December right now, and it's like 50-some degrees out. It's crazy. So, anyway, guys, we appreciate everybody watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.
It was a thought that came.